because we have the yard as a staging area, every box that comes in will get checked and then it will get separately lifted out. It's not a continuous flow. We have something called a hot box where a truck may be coming in from China, will come through the gate, go straight to the quay, go straight on the vessel, but that's very rare. That's quite expensive for the customers.
So you know what is in the containers?
We don't necessarily need to know what's in the container. What's more important to us is the weight. Because for the ship's master, he wants to have a balanced vessel, and he wants the containers that are getting off first on the top and the containers that are getting off last at the bottom. So when we do the ship planning, we do it with the shipping line. So you'll have 20-ton boxes at the bottom in the middle and 4-ton boxes at the top of the sides, just because of the shipping stability.
So you don't know that?
We know the code, yeah, but we don't use it. So we use it to pass it on to other people, but we don't say, oh, it's shoes, that doesn't really matter to us. Just the weight and the destination. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, dangerous goods have a whole different scheme. So we're licensed to carry dangerous goods in network. And so if it's anything in the DG, yeah, you know everything, you know what not to do, what fire retardants to use, what not to use. Yeah, that's like a whole separate system.
So I don't see any burns or anything. Is there a separate area for
example, if the captain says like, no,
you just
the ship is too heavy, we need to drop some containers.
you tend to, the key thing is not to put goods that are direct near each other, next to each other. But we're not required to separate them out from the others necessarily. But we would, you know, if something
That's actually maritime law as far as I'm more specialist. This is what I learned in my Spanish schools.
quite often you see those single tier boxes, that's actually a repair shop. So we might stick something in there, or obviously we wouldn't put it under the bridge because that would be dangerous and explosive.
But only in case of
Emergencies,
emergencies, you know, if something is wrong. No, not happening, no. Because maybe it's a
more for easy access and monitoring rather than because that helps in the event of any disaster.
This is one of the examples I remember
Certainly
very
have to,
clearly.
we've also
They are
got
allowed
our
to
Taichung facility is licensed, it's fully licensed for all dangerous goods. And after Tianjin blew up, we've got a massive loss of business because everyone who had been handling them illegally elsewhere decided it was not worth their
That's a
name.
smart scheme.
And that's still going on.
I have one question. So what are the strategic advantage of Hong Kong is their sea deck? Like there's some countries they have some port, but they don't have the sea deck to land a vessel.
Yeah.
So like Singapore is very famous. I'm from Bangladesh. Like some ship cannot go to Bangladesh directly.
Correct.
Because of the sea deck.
Yeah.
So for Hong Kong, what's the like situation?
So we're just lowering the harbour of the basin here to 17.5 metres, where we only need 16.5, but that's just to handle in case boxes get any, the vessels get any bigger. So yeah, it's
So every kind of vessel can.
every single vessel. I was just looking because the MSC vessel alongside, that's not the biggest. That's the last generation. So you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, but when the crane arm comes down, it'll be kind of about level or just above the bridge. The biggest vessels, like the Maersk's, you actually, when the crane arm comes down, you're in the bridge, you're looking over the top of the crane arm. So you have to put the crane arms up, otherwise the bridge will be taken out by the crane arms as they come in.
So this is one of the
That's actually pretty heavy laden, just the electrics. So we can handle any vessel afloat and the next generation vessels. So one of the reasons we're raising these is because OOCL is coming out with some 21,000 TEU vessels next year. So we'll be able to handle those when we finish those upgrades. On this quay, we can handle them over there already.
Plus shipment is one of the mentioned ship from different countries come here. Like for example, when she want to go to the US, she's come here and she just transfer
the transshipment, yeah.
Then so why they don't use the direct
Expense. So if you have a vessel coming out of Hong Kong going to LA, you can have lots of feeder vessels. There's some ships from Shanghai, Manila, Vietnam, Bangladesh, all come into Hong Kong on the short legs. The small vessels are more expensive than big vessels. So you just use small vessels for a direct shipment from Bangladesh to Hong Kong, and then a big vessel for the long haul.
to USA.
Yeah, so it's just like getting a small airplane from a regional airport to Heathrow, and then 747 out of Heathrow to...
It looks like something like local transfer than
Exactly. So this vessel, like this Wanhai, so these little ones here are just barges from the Pearl River Delta. But the Wanhai lines over, that's just a few thousand TEUs. That will have come up from Manila or something like that. And they'll bring, and then that'll transfer onto a bigger vessel if it's going intercontinental, or it may just transfer to another one of these if it's just going up to China.
So in that case, like some cases, like you're transferring goods from here to USA.
Yeah.
But that vessel is coming empty here again, or
Well, they have to, at the very least, they have to bring the empties back. So even if they've got no cargo, they need to bring the boxes back so you can refill them here and take them back there, reposition them.
because they're coming in a container, but empty container.
Quite a lot of the boxes that come back, particularly from America.
So it's like, is it sustainable? What's the plan for that? Like,
Well, it's been that way for 40 years, just because the trade is done.
Empty boxes all or something used for stores.
Yeah. Well, the guy from Maersk said to me he reckons industry-wide, at any one time, there's 1 million boxes lost from China. They don't know where they are. Because they've gone somewhere. Well, that's in the context of 150 million boxes a year going through China.
it's
So
because
it's just transit.
it's because of USA is not manufacturing. Right? So if they could manufacture something, then it can be like.
Yeah, there are trade lanes which are much more balanced, like the transatlantic between the US and Asia. It's much more balanced because there's more goods coming in both directions. It just so happens that going from China to the US
Yes.
is a very imbalanced. Europe's more balanced than the US. And then there's some other, there's some, you'll have some unique trades like North Africa to Western Russia, St. Petersburg, during the fruit season. It's just fruit going to Russia and not a lot coming back. And that's just, and they run those seasonally. They'll just run those vessels.
It's not cost effective for the shippers like if you can manage both ways, then it's effective for them.
Sure. So the ideal model, the economic model, is to have equal loadings in both directions. In the US's case, what we call head, which is from here to there, is always full, and then the backhaul from there to here. So which is why you get a lot of recycling in China, because you can bring. Basically, they're not going to charge you much to bring scrap metal or scrap paper. So if you are sitting in the US and you're buying recycled paper, yes, it's recycled from previous paper and you haven't cut down a tree, but you have to think about the transport costs of getting the paper to China, the environmental costs of the treatment it gets in China, the transport costs of getting it back from China. So it may still be cheap, but it's a bit like I did an executive training course at Notre Dame with the chap who headed up the sustainability arm of what's it called? AM Vehicles, people who make Humvees. And he said, if you look at the life cycle of a Humvee versus a Prius, the Humvee is more environmentally friendly. Not because it burns less fuel, but because it's made of simple steels and simple components. Whereas the nickel, the cadmium, and all those rare earths that go into a Prius come from Peru and from Brazil and Australia. And the batteries are made in Japan, and the nickel's processed in Canada, and all the shipping impact is just, before the thing comes off the production line, it's already like a 1.5 Humvees worth of environmental impact.
The Belgian blocks in the cobble streets in the old part of Manhattan were balanced. They were in the ships
Yes.
when they came back from